Blackstone Audio presents The Case of the Murdered Muckraker, a Daisy Dalrymple mystery by Carola Dunn. This book is read by Lucy Rayner. Chapter 1. Voices raised in anger. In the quiet when the clacking of the typewriter keys ceased, as Daisy reached the bottom of a page, the muffled sound came through the wall from the room next door. It was not the first time. Apparently her neighbour was not of a conciliatory nature. This time there were two men and a woman, Daisy was pretty sure, but try as she might, she could not make out the words. None of her business, she told herself firmly, and turned her attention back to her work. Squealing, the Remington reluctantly released the 2 sheets of paper and the carbon between. Daisy used them to fan herself. Not yet accustomed to the indoor temperature preferred by New Yorkers, and bred as she was to an age-old tradition of roaring fires tempered by icy draughts, she found the hotel room stifling. Her battle with the bulky radiator had been less successful than that with the typewriter provided by the management. She looked longingly at the French windows, surrounded by elaborate rosewood carvings, then scowled at the typewriter. The Hotel Chelsea was a noted haven for writers and catered to their needs, but the Remington was on its last legs. Daisy suspected it had stood on this very desk for 40 years, ever since the place was built in 1883, pounded daily by fingers expert and inexpert. It creaked and groaned at every touch and strongly objected to demands for capital letters. The prospect of resuming her battle with the beastly machine made her feel hotter than ever. Beside the typewriter, the piles of paper were growing. Mr. Thorwald had requested few changes in her article about the transatlantic voyage. It was all typed, ready to be delivered tomorrow. The article on her first impressions of America was coming along nicely. She had time to spare. Stepping out onto the balcony, she shivered in the biting chill of a wintry breeze. The yellow-grey sky threatened rain, or even snow, though it was not quite November yet. Gasoline fumes drifted up from West 23rd Street, mingled with dust, but the tang of sooty coal smoke was not as predominant as in faraway London. Daisy leant on the flowery wrought-iron rail to watch a tram rattle and clang past 7 stories below. Not a tram, a streetcar. She wondered why Americans insisted that they spoke English, when they might just as well call their language American.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?